audio for the guys here at Turn Up at Gamescom 2011. They've made their way to the back of the Hall 7. We're right next to the very, very noisy and loud Razer booth. But we are enjoying the wonderful world of Dota 2. Of course, my co-commentator has been here all day, all days, for all the days. It's been fantastic. He's a great support guy. Welcome back, Slash.
Thank you very much. And we will actually see, it will be fairly tough for M5. They've just played a terrific game against Nevada International, not being allowed a break, and going to play against EHOME, the last Chinese team remaining in the tournament once again.
Yeah, it's not that far from Moscow 5, really. Like, it's like you got yourself about a 10-minute break between the games. These guys are used to playing like 5-6 games straight. At this level, though, with this much on the line, they don't really want to take that much of a risk. And well, Moscow 5, they're going to feel refreshed. And I'm just thinking about their strats so far in our ban pool. We've got Anti-Mage as well as Night Stalker. So both Anti-Mage at the moment, you've got to class him as the best AG carry in all of Dota 2.
It looks really like it. Spectre's been falling out of fashion simply because he doesn't have the same ability as Anti-Mage does. The Anti-Mage is able to farm up and not being ganked that easily, unlike Spectre.
You didn't see Tide actually being banned out by Moscow 5 on EHOME.
They've done their homework. EHOME loves to play Tide, especially FCB.
And Chen is the last ban out by EHOME. And Lich, first one for Moscow 5.
Second, we might see a carry Lich once again by M5G.
Yeah,
I actually wanted to mention Dread played an incredible, efficient Chen last game, saving his teammates, having farm despite being a hard support hero. So excellent play by Dread, and EHOME realized it and go with Weaver already, together with Earthshaker.
Yeah, Earthshaker and Weaver, good pick up for EHOME. Earthshaker, he is no mug. We saw him in our last game chaining off with the Enigma ulti, and you can just see just how powerful his ulti is too. You put his big damage right on top of everyone who's been crowded into one spot, and well, basically say welcome to Teamfight Win. Weaver, however, also actually part of the lineup for Online Kingdom when they picked up. Weaver's just a good agi carry, and Slada comes into it. Slada, who's had his reputation tainted. Now, the 7 games have been picked. He's only won 6 now due to our last game, but Ancient Apparition also joining up.
Slada obviously being picked as a counter to Weaver because of his amplified damage with revealed invisible units. And EHOME go with Sand King. Really odd for EHOME to pick up such a hero who's seen 357 playing out the Sand King, but EHOME, they want more flash power.
Sand King's actually appearing with, like, we still want our good initiate, we still need a good AoE effect in a big team fight, but they've got that from Earthshaker as well, so double stacking on that. Interesting to see actually how EHOME go the rest of their heroes, unless they're just using for SK for their side lane pushing solo with his Sandstorm.
To see how they want to lane this. Sand King, actually the favorite hero of PLT, but he's not been using in the game where they picked him. Mirana being banned by EHOME and 5 batting on Puck, so no Puck for X this time.
Well, Mirana for Moscow 5 because they really enjoy Mirana. I love how the Moscow 5 guys really crowding around this time. Last time they were very casual, going up against Online Kingdom. This time it's a little bit more serious. Santa even gets out of his chair. While EHOME, they're just being very calm. It's almost like a very like soothing debate they're actually having about what they want to do.
Actually might be true. Actually, Captain A2O is sitting on the side instead of sitting in the middle, which is a little bit unusual.
10 seconds remaining.
It's funny because he's not really been massively involved in it.
5 seconds.
As far as conversation-wise goes.
Yeah, that is true. They have 357, the one who can play any single role, one of the best utility players there, sitting in the middle. Probably he will be the one calling out the ganks.
He is one of those guys. He's well known everywhere. If you ever want to try and work him out, he always wears his cap. Always wears his cap. It's his style, man.
And so no line, no pack for X. They fear that solo mid line from X. He might be able to outlane G Slitch on mid. Or is G actually going to be playing this? We don't know yet.
Moscow 5, they're going to be happy right now. They've got themselves a nice side lane solo. They've got themselves some good games. They've got good global presence with Ancient Apparition. EHOME, you look at their lineup. It's a little bit interesting to see how they are going to live if ES and SK actually go support, if they actually put a little bit more levels and a little bit more farm onto SK. and then Weaver as their carry. There's he can go anywhere. He can go solo if he wants to. He can be supported if they need to as well. More than likely, I reckon EHOME will try and support up Weaver. Just the main fact that Moscow 5 are such an aggressive team.
It is true, but Weaver could also be played as a semi-carry, not as a full carry. Stalling up the side, while leaving another hard carry on EHOME's aim. They're currently eating the extra time to think of the last ban. M5, they have first pick afterwards. And it comes down to Dark Feeding Threat and Storm Spirit.
Very quick pick up there by Moscow 5.
It's been quite a while since Storm Spirit has been picked up, but G's going to be happy using him.
Yeah, I think it's actually day one we actually saw Storm Spirit. We haven't seen him since.
Storm Spirit acting if you don't have silence, but EHOME they don't at the moment.
Yeah, so let's see what else they actually want to come up with. We do actually still have Doombringer in the mix as well. They want to try and pick that up. Shut down Storm Spirit's movement.
If you use Doombringer, you will have 3 melee heroes once again.
It's really been happening a lot for China though. They might just have to deal with that. Still have Weaver for your range damage. And then it depends how they want to run Escape. They actually run him as support or they actually go something else. And actually they pick up Vengeful Spirit instead.
So that currently looks like Escape is going to go solo. So actually we will see PLT on his trademark hero there. Another support here being tough, really odd, because Vengeful Spirit's stun can be dodged easily by Storm Spirit.
It's one of those things for EHOME. I think they want to pick it up as well because Moscow 5 still need a good support hero in their lineup, and Vengeful Spirit would have probably more than 100% certainty be picked up by them. Unless they went for something like a Witch Doctor or along those lines.
I'm sure Vengeful Spirit is a little bit more aggressive, but what we've always seen if Vengeful Spirit does not get the levels she needs, it could be very futile when she tries to gank and does not gank anybody. Crystal Maiden, the last pick of M5.
Awesome pick from Moscow 5. A lot of their heroes mana intensive, not to mention Storm Spirit.
Absolutely brilliant at the moment. So Ancient Apparition probably going to be supported together with Crystal Maiden, while Lich going to be side lane solo most likely at the moment as it looks like.
This is
EHOME have last pick.
Checking out EHOME to see how they're actually looking. Moscow 5, they're all ready to go. And
a lot of things are also coming out there. Moscow 5 bringing the Radiant side this time. Actually, they did it last time as well. Probably not changing computers.
Yeah, they should all be fine. NS has also changed up his name for us, I believe, because his name was actually glitching out the kill count, the kills notifications.
Oh, what items he's purchasing. So EHOME eating into a lot of the bonus time. Let's see what they're gonna come up with. Might see Windrunner.
They still haven't decided yet. There's always that last bit of conversation before they pick it up, and they're actually going to call the entire team in with 35 seconds into one big grow, so they actually know what they want. Pump to the hands and off we roll. EHOME will now select up their last hero, which is Tinker.
Really odd pick there by EHOME, but Axe is going to be playing a Tinker, I believe. He's used it very successfully in doing SMM. Yes. But really, Tinker, I would never be able to call that one out.
Yeah, so actually playing as Tinker 820 is the Earthshaker heading down towards the bottom lane. In fact, all of EHOME sticking together heading down there.
We are seeing 820 this time not playing hard carry but leaving it up to PLT. PLT playing the hard carry as Weaver, 357 on Sand King. FCB playing the support role as Vengeful Spirit. And Moscow 5 moving out top lane instead. Santa on Lich, we've seen it quite a few times. NS on the Crystal Maiden. Double A on, not on double A this time.
he's on Slaughter. He swaps with Dread. Dread gets me the H coverage. That leaves our last boy, our big man from Moscow 5, G.
Playing as the Storm Spirit.
He's actually not that big.
Well, the hero mod is really small, I've got to be honest. Ward already been placed
30 seconds to battle.
EHOME unable to actually find anyone to kill. So with 25 seconds to go, they'll split into their lanes and we'll see exactly how they're going to lane this. We'll obviously predict X to be in the middle lane. Support it up. So Crystal Maiden's having a little bit of fun as well as Weaver will be heading on the bottom lane.
To battle.
He's still moving around as Weaver.
He'll be going solo bot. Gonna be careful with
him with the Observer Ward down there.
He's going to have to be really careful in that bottom lane. That tri-lanes are really going to want nail on him. A2O looks like he'll probably be on the bottom lane for support as well.
The battle begins.
So once again, we're going to see a dual lane.
Really, I've got to be honest, I've never seen A2O playing Earthshaker. This is the first time I've seen him playing it. So they're running dual lanes, pretty standard there. And they're having the aggressive lane on top is really unusual. The farm on bottom got actually harassed back quite a bit by NS.
That double star on the top, I don't know if they actually want to try and really initiate on Santa here. But Santa, he'll just keep up with the deny, he'll just pull the creep wave a little bit closer to himself, and will make life a little bit easier. But EHOME, of course, will be there for the denies, will be trying to damage down that creep wave as fast as they can too. And looks like they're actually putting the farm onto the SK.
Yeah, hopefully it will be easier to farm my SK than it would be for Mansion Spirit.
I might be thinking about a very early blink dagger.
And Santa's still just waiting for the deny to come up. Already two range creep already there. Because they're failing on the deny.
It's going to be really hard in the bottom lane for PLT. He's got double harass, he's got Crystal Maiden harassing him as well. And then Storm Spirit if he comes in close, and his support is A2O, so PLT can do what he wants, and A2O will drop down the fish, but as far as like continuous harassment on that bottom lane, EHOME don't have that advantage.
Axe using the Tinker. Getting harassed by Dread. Dread's already done it quite a few times there. Getting lasered up by Axe.
Dread's got to be careful here. Axe can really out-damage him.
And double aiming by farming happily at the starter. And Axe really having a hard time. While back on bottom. G having the advantage together with Crystal Maiden support. Like we are running around, both support heroes actually going for the rune on 2 minutes.
Who's going to be the lucky devil? 2-minute rune, and it spawns up top.
And FCB is probably going to pick that up. Activate the regeneration rune. Red also spots him doing it, but regeneration not going to hold anyone.
Yeah, Ancient Apparition kind of wanted it, but I love that the support heroes, yay of the days of the bottle of the carry hero moving down, picking up the rune.
11-2 for G Storm Spirit on the bottom lane. Really kicking the farm he needs, while meanwhile Sand King's doing the same on top with 10-1.
Sand King's also been massively aggressive. He actually got down in between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower while the street was there. I think they were waiting. FCB was wanting to come in from the secret shop. Wasn't able to actually get close enough.
Double A already using that sprint. Not quite sure why. They probably wanted to go for Tinker. But the 3-5-7 really harassing Santa back there.
Are we actually going for Tinker in the mid? Is he actually going? Oh, Slaughter! The crush is on! Will they get enough damage?
Yes,
he's locked in cone! There's not enough though, because the fissure from A2O comes in at the right time.
Good support there by A2O. Throwing down the fissure just in time to save the yard. And FCB putting the creeps back, so Santa is forced out of XP range. Santa going with boots first. Fairly unusual thing to do actually, but
probably just worried if he gets ganked up on the top, he'll still have extra movement speed. Once you frost them, you can outrun them.
Only really looking difficult for PLT to farm with Weaver up on bottom lane. Crystal Maiden constant harassment as well as Storm Spirit.
There's Weaver, the Shookies on the bottom. Storm I think would really like a kill. Once again the rune walk happens, 8-2-0's on the bottom. And on the top we've got Dread. Dread is really going to be praying for a regen. Hello, loves Olga. One of the NS. That's actually the Invis rune for Ancient Apparition.
I'm thinking of going that Tinker on the mid lane.
It's going to be hard, Slaughter's on so low HP.
Yeah, they can't dive it. They really can't.
That's why the Sal's now been popped. Once again FCB running up towards the top, so Santa, they want to get the first blood on him. We do actually have AA and Dread heading up towards the top lane as well.
So they might
FCB! Rush! Santa with the frost, Dread with the ice beat, and that is it.
First blood for Ancient Apparition. Crystal way in over his head. Tried to play the aggressive support, but getting caught instead. Meanwhile, back on bot lane, G actually harassing PLT back.
Yeah, G's going to keep on getting bigger if this keeps going on. He's currently same level as Weaver.
Having far more fun though.
G with farm. You never want to have a Storm Spirit with farm. 23 for 7. He's well, he's actually equal to the most farmed hero on the map. 23 for 5. Is actually on the top lane for 357.
And as I see you going on mid lane, actually be careful, but actually it's a very timely laser, so actually Zala could not hit anymore. A2 also TPing in, and as
now they want to go bot. Stun on G. They need more damage. The German attack is on cooldown. The Weaver wave. G's forced inside the trees. FCB is going to be the sacrificial lamb, or not. Does fall back. The Weaver, little Scarab, doing some damage to G, but very, very close there for EHOME to get a very important kill on Storm Spirit.
The OC just, he did not have enough mana for another Taguchi, so NSX comes back. G using that heal stuff, he's back on the full HP again. Cancels the cloudy version.
EHOME are going to go again. They want to rotate through the back end. They got A2O this time. G, where's the stun? Magic Missile's got to follow up. They do get the kill on the Storm Spirit. Weaver got in close, and Weaver actually going to die to the tower! Awesome play by NS. The frostbite, the slow, and too much. Weaver got focused by the tower with no creep wave there.
Max meanwhile using his time. Farmer a little bit. Slaughter no TV's back into it. 2-1 for M5. Trading Storm Spirit for Weaver, that's actually fair enough. And 357 going Rito Gas today. He is going on Santa. Ulti pops off, it's not going to hit.
It's a big ulti to miss.
Santa once again surviving. EHOME really playing pretty bad at the moment.
Still only 2-1. Advantage is with Moscow 5 right now, but it's only by about 750 gold 7 minutes in. So as far as like farm and carry power actually goes, she's getting bigger. Weaver's still doing pretty decently. We've got actually a ring of regeneration as well as a ring of protection. And he now pops level 6, so it's very, very hard to actually kill. Even if Storm Spirit does get the pull. X in the meantime, he looks like he's actually he just got bottled, a couple of mantles and boots. Wants to get that 2200. And now he's in trouble. He went to the high ground. The crush will come and get the kill.
I don't know what you were thinking there. Being on the high ground. Another quick kill coming in from the M5.
Moscow 5 throwing a freebie in the mid.
357. Sanky getting harassed back. The Venturous Spirit really not doing much at the moment.
They got to really watch this Slaughter as well as the farm on Storm Spirit. Two amazing aggressive heroes to Moscow 5. 36 for 9 on the Storm Spirit. Slaughter at 26 for 14. At the moment there's 34 for 7 on the Sand King. And well, 15 and 17 is the Weaver as well as the Tinker. Is not looking good for their farm. Moscow 5 getting the kills and getting the last hits. And also getting an Invis rune on the top.
We're actually using it to move top. Santa's actually level 7 already. And FCB is just hanging out there on lane. Should be careful that he's not going to get frosted up and killed. And he's still moving in. This is like a very easy kill there. FCB should go down right now. They're using the chain frost and another quick kill coming up.
That's a bit of overkill. They didn't really need to use the chain frost on that. It would have easily gone down. But chain frost was used. The creep wave dies and pushes towards the tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Moscow 5 looking in a very nice position, but we thought the same about Online Kingdom in our last game. And we all know what happened with that.
Big amplified points! Tom jumps in. 357 coming back. They want to go on NS, but they can't. 357 also missing on the stun.
Needed that burrow to hit, man. Needed that burrow to hit.
Did not hit anyone though. Good support profile by both Ancient Apparition as well as Storm Spirit.
357 burrows again, misses again, falling just short of AA. Wasn't blind up the hill, but he is now stops the amplifier damage.
Santa going back to the top lane, currently no EHOME here is there, so he can just farm up safely. 357, they know that he's coming though. Amplified damage reveals him.
So he's only just going up there to push Santa back, just so he doesn't feel free as a bird. Santa though, he'll have so much confidence. The ability to always have mana makes you feel so secure. And he can get that through his sacrifice.
Yes, double Roman really does not work out. We've already seen so many.
Bot lane, Weaver's in trouble, the pull is coming, chain ulti. Here's what just happened to him.
Active bot lane, it's always EHOME they're trying to support, but always coming too late, wasting their TPs instead.
EHOME really having some troubles now. Moscow 5 in the mid. FCB is going to die. Oh, good vision by A2O, but Sanders do much damage, especially when the amplifier is on top of VS.
7-1, EHOME getting raped at the moment.
I'll push the top tower out. Only just a little bit. The tier 1 tower is actually almost going to go down. That wagon at the back, nothing like a siege crypt to help with the push. Fissure on the mid, 357 couldn't get close enough for the Fissure on AA.
Wasted TP.
I hope they need to have is for Tinker to get to those BTs so they can get some form of control.
He's got 200 gold, that's not nearly enough.
He needs another 2,000.
Exactly. He's not going to farm it because the rest of the teams are getting ganked all the time and he's using the gold to buy TP scrolls.
And this is it's a fun situation for EHOME. We still actually haven't seen a change in the items with Weaver due to that gank he got on the bottom lane before.
Knee boots, ring off Pal.
Should be being aggressive now though. CM just able to just like really attack and then frostbite too, so you can't get the full effect of the Shooky.
Actually he's gonna go on Crystal Maiden there. He's not, he's falling back once again, playing it down safe.
Took a little bit too long on the time lapse as well. But he is still down a little bit on HP. Shookies again though. Just damaging the creep wave because he couldn't get close enough to NS. NS though enjoying the time on the bottom lane. Wants to be able to actually get up to that level up the arcane aura. And there goes the Shooky once again.
Harassing Wall was actually back up now, so you might be thinking of getting the kill on NS.
EHOME's going to take the top tier 1 tower. Byron's trying to wipe out the wave and then they want to get the fortification. That's not going to help. 357. Santa's up here. Santa has ulti. Santa pops ulti. They're going to keep bouncing between A2O. Split! And bounces back! Oh!
Santa, being the lucky bastard he is, getting that one bounce. It was actually the chances of this happening was maybe 25%, 1 to 4.
That was wow, they actually get 3 hits on that.
Lux currently not with EHOME. 8-1.
FCB failing a little bit on the pull there, but will still get himself a double on the pull. Well, the rest of the players go back in their lanes. G has switched lanes. He is now up on the top lane. While we do see NS still solo on the bottom, but that's about to change. We've got AA as well as Dread going to come in around the back end, and they've got to find Weaver. He's currently Shooky, he's currently Frostcode, he is currently Time Blast himself back again. The AA ulti still manages to hit Olga. Well done, NS. Goes on down, Slider amplified damage from A2O. They want to catch up as a one-off trade right now. They would like to make it in the yes. Is there a crush? Yes, there is now. But the Burrow strike. AA too confident. Here comes VS. Good magic missile stun. Will it still be enough? FDB just goes down. Moscow 5 rally. 357 gets the Burrow strike this time. Centers on the bottom lane. His ulti is still on cooldown. Exercises to come in. Pops up the rockets.
357 still on the hunt. Is he gonna get that Burrow strike? He is not. Oh, just missed it. G might go in. He's gonna go.
Oh, Paul, Santa, Frost, ESB just stopped him, but there's a cold snap as well. In comes Crystal Maiden, back to seek her revenge. AA ulti. It's going to hit A2O, but it's not going to be enough to shatter him. I needed more damage on him to shatter him.
And they're currently looking 11-3, still an 8 kills lead there. FCB as his Vengeful Spirit not doing anything at the moment. The only upside for EHOME is that X has not died in the last few minutes. Just trying to farm up.
Well, he's almost at his BTs. He's 1,000 gold away. 1,000 gold in 2 minutes.
Well, if you call it almost, then fair enough.
If he gets to his BTs, then EHOME have a chance. EHOME still actually have all the tier 1 towers in play. Weaver's still ringing Basilius and Treads just dying too much for the moment. You can't let Weaver die. Weaver's actually at 1 for 3. And this is why Weaver's a risky hero to actually pick. There's a lot of power in Weaver, but Weaver is also very killable.
That is indeed, especially if you have somebody like Storm who can catch him out. And AA is Frost to follow up. Really easy for them to do. It looks like double A is already there as a slaughter, waiting for support.
And top lane is now going to get his support for EHOME. Earthshaker coming up. Lich is just going to fall back. Lich still with his ulti up. And now back up to full mana again. Power of the Sacrifice, which he's got at level 3 right now.
Another support coming in. It's a 3% on the Earthshaker. Looks like Slaughter is the one who actually, they're using a Lich as bait.
Oh, Lich as bait, because G's also hanging here too.
He's
for support, G jumps. Time lapse, quickly, escape bow! He goes for the epi! It didn't go off though! He got stunned! AA is also in the middle of an EHOME team! AA ulti flies in! Weaver's got to be careful, he might shatter from that!
Tinker just in time TPing in there. The Weaver is not going to shatter as it seems. So
now G, they find X, the pull, DM's there, there's a lot of damage. A2O wants to go down, Fissure actually locks Crystal Maiden on their side, but EHOME with very, very little life. G's in here, he wants to kill, but he's gonna get stunned. He wanted one, but Earthshaker throws down these ultimates. And Storm Spirit and Slaughter going down for Moscow 5, even though it was at the cost of Tinker.
You really do not want Tinker getting close to that BOT. Kari looks like they're doing a very good job there.
As far as EHOME goes with these fights though, it's going pretty evenly. They haven't looked massively like secure in themselves, but being 7 kills behind, that's completely understandable. Where this top lane since the tier 1 tower went down, EHOME basically made this their area, or at least tried to. 357's got arcane boots up, Vengeful Spirit still going pretty raw, but that's because she is ward switch for this. Weaver currently running around with a ring of health.
Nothing else.
Still needs that vitality booster as well as a stout.
We're really not having the gold for it at the moment, only 1k in the bank. Not much. Sentry ward up there. So they can see PLZ when he tries to 2G in. TP support coming to the mid lane, they're thinking of going on X. It is G. It is G. He's gonna go on.
The jump, the pull, the only perfectly positioned. X, he might shatter. They want some more damage. They're gonna get it. Ancient Apparition does claim the life. A2O already let off its Fissure and defense, but Moscow 5 quick on the jump. And that's the power of Storm Spirit.
He always just using Storm Spirit to always initiate on the Tinker. Tinker really falling behind in terms of farm. He's just not getting anywhere close to it. Still having 1k in the bank. He died 2 times already. AJO lays on the Fissure. The harass NS back a little bit.
Illusion?
G's got the illusion rune. He's wanting to get A2O. He's going to get him too. Just jump in, pull, first attack by with a little bit extra stun and damage. A2O pops the magic stick charges and good burrow. SK went for the ulti. He's going to get a 2G. There's no mana for an ultimate out. AA ulti almost getting A2O as well. Oh, it tickles him.
He might actually shatter. He really might shatter. This would mean wicked sick for Ancient Apparition.
No, he doesn't.
But in the end, he does not.
Illusion's being taken care of now by EHOME.
Axe back in the middle lane, trying to farm up, while PLT does the same on top.
I was really impressed with EHOME until the last couple of minutes when we saw Storm go for the gank. But EHOME has been slowly working their way back into this game.
They have indeed. Probably not looking too bad at the moment.
Weaver now has 1300, so soon that vitality booster will be up. Got to be careful though, there's still a sentry ward which is actually about to die on the top. So there is no way he can just invis and run. But shutting G down though, G's died a couple of times when he shouldn't have. So Storm unable to get to his BKB when he wanted to.
On the other hand, they are hindering X getting his BOTs.
Top lane, AA ulti! Time lapse! He got it in time! Weaver will run! Weaver will escape! That was so close for Moscow 5's burst.
They have a lot of bursts, but they did not time it just perfect enough. And Weaver just spamming his keys on R. Using actually to swarm to harass a little bit. He gets the range creep though.
Use it to farm and use it to harass. It was just great positioning. That's a big moment there for PLT not to die. That could have set him back even further. And then even if he died just then, we would have seen the Moscow 5 lane try and gank up Tinker in the middle because he's almost at BTs. He's slowly getting that. G wants to initiate, but the support needs to be there.
You probably know that Tinker's going to get close to his VOTs at some point. And there's a support here that's moving down mid, and G already getting ready to initiate, or is he?
They've got to be careful because ES as well as SK are waiting for it.
They currently don't know it. They're probably just going to use X as bait.
They're going to jump it. There's 3 of them there. Rockets still fly, let them know that Tinker is in the neighborhood. But it drops G's life down and he's forced to use a bottle charge. Tinker's bottle himself is actually completely empty. But there's no way he wants to go back when he can get these last hits in the mid.
Currently short 400 gold, but if they can kill him, they can stall enough time again. And Dread moving down top. 357 as his SK is just playing the bodyguard role at the moment. FCBS with ATO also hanging in the neighborhood. If they want to go this, he's going to play with their lives for it.
Yeah, but Moscow 5 want to. They just got to know something's wrong, G. It looks like he wants to. Rockets once again pop. The tower is now got a Kree wave next to it. They might just think the T1 tower is what they want and try and pull EHOME out of hiding.
The EHOME not going to fall for it because they do know it's not enough damage at the moment. These illusions are going to pop in a second.
The only downside, and I really hope this doesn't happen again, we saw it happen in a match. Very, very good. Hey, Rocket! Not enough, the stick charge. You lucky devil, NS.
Double A though, still farming unchecked on the bottom lane. They're looking at his creeps, he's got 68.
Dire's bottom tower is under
He's
attack.
96.
AA scouts out the bottom room with his ultimate. G will pop on down, grab the regen rune.
Actually TPs. GTP's top, so they abandon the quest to go on X.
That's a really damaging rune to put on Storm Spirit. The regen rune only stops when you get attacked. And I think there is actually a 30-second time limit on it as well. But in the meantime, Storm Capacity does ulti wherever he wants to go.
Cruise of Pharaoh's up on Tinker.
Oh, this is okay. Dangerous time for Moscow 5. Very dangerous time. Tinker, so amazing with BTs, and the reason why, the ability to actually rearm
all of his items.
Yeah, apart from BKB, it does not work on the BKB. But any item you get, so if you get a sheep stick, if you get a Dagon, they all refresh up your BTs. It all refreshes up and then resets the cooldown.
Basically means that as long as you have mana, you can do it.
EHOME now going to look to push the tier 1 tower in the bot. They are smoked, looking for a kill.
And now going to use to let them guilty hit on the tower and where
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's like a good aggressive ward here by FCB as well. They predict this is basically that ward there just shows that they want to be ganking. And speaking of ganking, Moscow 5
357, they're gonna find FCB instead. Oh, they're just moving around.
They run south for Weaver. Weaver now with an ultimate orb up on him.
And Weaver is probably going to belong getting ganked there.
Who's got dust? AA's got dust. They can find him. They need to pop the dust. He's on the run. The Gematru side as well. The Storm Spirit jumps up for the time-lapsing Weaver. He's jumped back down again. He moves so far that now Moscow 5 are out of position. He has a TP scroll. Will he actually use it? He walks past his own ward. Now, EHOME, they're going to get called out as well. They wanted more info. Right for 357. Palaterra, the Lich only hits 357. And VS swaps him back out again. G wants him. G can't get it yet. Now G does. SCB in over his head. In the meantime, Maiden has gone down. PLT very, very low on HP. Dread getting bursted down by Tinker who's joined the fight. G with no mana. Written off there by Crush. X is on the way back out again. Weaver very, very low HP. He's already TP'd himself back out. And Tinker is on the run and he will manage to pull back out.
Boots of Charlotte getting great before Izzy. Double A
Radiant's
chasing
bottom
with Crush.
tower is under attack.
He is!
He was
He's
really
diving! He wants it! He's back past the tier 2 tower! X has a missile, but will he have life? DB the boss coming in! He's on the low ground! FCB is here! He actually gets the kill slaughter on Tinker!
But actually,
TP out! Damage! Damage! Not enough!
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
meanwhile, at the same time, G also managed to get the last one on the tier 2 tower, tier 1 tower on the bot lane.
That was one hell of a play there by AA.
BKB's finish up on Storm.
Oh. Impossible to stop him during those big fights now. He'll just keep on jumping until he runs out of mana, and EHOME have to outlast him.
Very important that PLC did not die during that fight. Made the kite the whole Moscow 5 team.
It's amazing, amazing. Yeah, she had that urn. That urn charge was all he needed to kill that Tinker. Now rockets in mid. And try and damage down NS a little bit faster because you can pop off 2 of those rockets. The rockets come off cooldown. Very, very low on the mana though. Oh, there we go, another 2. So Crystal Maiden.
And gonna TP out
Radiant's
again.
bottom tower
Rearm
is
TP
under
back.
attack.
Yeah,
Radiant's
foul,
bottom
Tinker.
tower has fallen.
Goes now.
Yoshi actually getting that power. He did not get the last hit. And it was still enough.
Yeah, PLC's having a great time. Lincoln Sphere. Recipe is now done. He's almost got enough money to actually complete it.
Very good play that he actually goes for Lincoln. We have not seen Weavers going for Lincoln Sphere for ages. But this time right, it might be just the right choice.
Moscow 5 setting up in the mid. Red has his ulti. G actually TPing down towards the bottom lane. Lich ulti's also still up as well, so EHOME have to be careful. Tinker also just now
Double A still managing to farm on the top lane though. Still being left unchecked. Well, then probably EHOME has got other ideas.
yeah, they do.
And Double A is still probably just buying stuff up, and now he actually moves back just in time.
Moscow 5 supporters coming in, so EHOME has to be careful about this. As far as their warding actually goes, they have no vision down there, so they're just going on what they feel. Tinker, however, he is beating around the map, so map control is still going to stay with EHOME. They got to be careful though. AA.
Looks like maybe G will actually go for a little bit of initiate on Tinker.
Second smoke goes for EHOME. They really want to initiate. Really want to initiate, but they can't find an opening. In the meantime though, Weaver's free farming the bot.
He's got the Lincoln Sphere already in his stash. But still not used. Where's the chicken actually?
Chicken's back at base, or flying horse. It's only got 1 leak branch on it.
Quite sure why Weaver's not completing his Lincoln Sphere at the moment. He has burst smokes that actually not come to fruition, and Moscow 5 are pushing it on mid. Weaver probably needs to TP. He does have a TP score.
There's the rockets, hits on NS, Howler Terror as well.
Dire's
Fortification's probably going to come up.
structures
Yep,
are
there's Fortification. G! Long jump in! Big jump! AOD, SK, FB Center! Right on the Moscow 5! Center takes a lot of damage. They're fighting within the march of the machine. 3x7 though gets locked in. But Weaver is just damaging down Moscow 5 from inside the trees. Red wants the TV out. He doesn't get out! Weaver gets the last hit. AA is on the run. There's amplified damage on 2 of them. It doesn't matter if he's invis. He wants this slider. You killed my man before. The crush goes. They have no vision. They need to find him. Support actually coming from below. Tinker is there. The Weaver. The Scarab. Will 1 latch?
Radiant's
Yes,
bottom
1
tower
does.
is
They
under
have
attack.
vision of him no matter where he goes. He goes in towards the mid. And G is there.
Back, but G, they probably know that support is going to be coming later on. At this time, this fight went, I believe, 3-1 in favor of EHOME.
Yeah, it did. EHOME, they're dragging this back. Bit by bit. EHOME, they've got a big opportunity right now.
The LT is still not flying out his Lincoln Sphere. Pretty odd.
It's only 4,000 gold difference, and it's actually still in favor of the Radiant as well.
Yeah, BKB purchased up by Slaughter. So double BKB there. Reducing the damage that Earthshaker could do to them. Or Sand King for that matter.
And the biggest problem Moscow 5 had just said, they popped the BKBs, they're ready to fight, and then they got caught out. The Burrow Strike caught all their support heroes out in the back end of play, and Weaver just came in and didn't even like get involved in the fight. He was just like, as in inside with the battle. He was hanging on the side, he was damaging down, and look like they want to bring down the tier 1 tower, storm jump. It's not going to get though, and it will be a deny for the mid tower.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Now, 4 heroes up there for M5. Only Santa on the bot lane.
So 357 actually going for a BKB. Ogre is up for him. He thinks he can actually farm up 2,500 gold. This is what he needs left.
He has actually a pretty good farm there. Check out the CS scores. But having 79 for 9.
Weaver really done well. G, of course, actually now being out-farmed by Weaver. G's got 4 kills though, but 3 deaths, and Weaver's got 2 kills.
Where does this gold actually come from? 8-2 is Urshika purchasing up a Blink Dagger. This might actually spell very dangerous for Moscow 5 if they get that good initiation of so much AoE damage.
It's a 3 kills for him, man. It's a 3 kills, and it's three late kills.
And Puff actually smoke popping up for Moscow 5, and that's currently leading the charge. Just waiting for another hero of EHOME to be there, and then G jumps in. Meanwhile, DotA farming on the bottom lane once again.
Hex, really surprised he's actually hanging around for this. Would have thought he'd be jumping in towards the mid, just pushing that lane down.
4 people up for EHOME on the top, and looks like Moscow 5 want to fight this.
They're gonna dive the tier 1.
Only Santa's being seen, so they're gonna
SCB! Storm jumps, the ball goes, SCB's gonna pop the board! SK, he wants to borrow it, but he gets frosted up! G wants to kill! Tinker's just popping up the mark machine, Blitz only pops SK's life! EHOME goes in, and A2O does pop up with the Blink Dagger results, but run the Moscow 5 side, where there is no support to capitalize on it, and EHOME lose 3 for North.
Top tower has
there.
fallen.
Weaver, you managed to TP top, I got stunned by Slug instantly, and actually used the Tyrant to go back to bot lane there.
Tinker's using this time now to jump in towards the mid to do some damage to the tier 2 tower. Try to make Moscow 5 think of something else, and Weaver wasn't even involved.
Radiant's middle tower.
The EHOME, it could have been worse. It could have been Tinker and Weaver dying. But still, Moscow 5 are claiming tier 1 and tier 2.
Yeah, they get tier 1 and tier 2 tower. They can't defend at the moment. Ancient Aberration, ulti flying down.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Crystal Maiden getting the last one on the tower. And G as well as DotA being back.
That's okay. I'm okay for EHOME right now. EHOME have a chance.
They still have a chance. They're not out of the game by any means. It's still EHOME.
Look at even that damage that PLT is doing. Scarab wave for G. PLT wants this tower. PLT really wants this tower. G's going to look for the deny if he can get it. He doesn't get it. Weaver gets the tower. And G's on very low HP right now. He's going to Shooky. Storm's very good, can hold himself out, which he does.
So a good play by PLT there. G just playing on the deny. But another big deal.
Yeah, EHOME. They're really actually playing smart Dota right now. While Moscow 5, they're getting a lot of their ganks. Tinker as well as Weaver. Tinker's going to hold the map control for them. So even if they do lose these towers, he's going to keep these lanes being pushed, and Weaver is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
At the moment he's sitting on 2.9k gold, so close to 3k. Farming at the Ancient at the moment. Well, I mean the Ancient Neutral, obviously not the Ancient, the main building. Not that you get confused if you don't know what Dota 1 is. Has to be always the guy to get caught up. Probably they're currently just using him as to be able to stop one key hero out if they initiate on him.
Tinker with a soul ring. He's also managed to farm up 1900 gold. He will be looking for that sheep stick. He will so want that sheep stick as fast as he can get it.
He definitely does. Axis Tinker's with good reason feared by many. DotA moves down to the other Ancient Neutral. Starting up against that Moscow 5, they don't want to give them any breathing time, they were under pressure.
Regeneration!
Weaver just swiping the regenerate. No bottle for him, so we can't save it up for a rainy day. And then Weaver, I love it, man. He just wants to know if Moscow 5 are there, but there actually wasn't enough vision on that to actually see the Moscow 5 side.
Moscow 5 actually de-warding there.
I think Moscow 5 really want Roshan now. They can do it fast as well with Vlada's ulti.
You really think they are currently wanting tier 2 tower in the mid, but with Tinker actually on the lanes, it will be very difficult to push out. E2 also hanging around as the Earthshaker. And Moscow 5, they can neither claim the tower nor actually claim Roshan, so they fall back. Meantime, 357 farming as Satching on top. This kind of looks a lot like the game we've seen just before, and we're farming on all 3 lanes.
And now this is going to be a testing time for Moscow 5. We hit the 35-minute mark. Most of their games don't even go past this point.
3 difference in golden is not much. It's below 5k. Currently Radiant has the advantage because of the 10 kills more. 10 kills difference at the moment. The Weaver's getting the even harder to kill than around 3.5k. Maybe they will actually manage to claim his life just before he gets a sacred relic. We're popping off the Crystal Maiden. Possibly it's not gonna come. Axe using the much of the machines to farm up once again. Getting a lot of farm there.
Yeah, it's so easy to push. Actually, he's bought something too. He's got 1,500 gold at the moment. So don't know if he's actually looking. Actually, yeah, he's got no Ogre Axe. He's looking for the BKB. He's gonna go BKB first.
Yeah, the first Tinker, so prevent him from getting taken out all the time. Tinker up on Slaughter, so now they have the nation they need to kill Weaver. Weaver still on the bot lane. Swarm to farm this time. 50 more gold for him, and he's got that sacred relic. Moscow 5 for other, they're probably gonna pop a smoke or something of the sort, gonna go ganking with Stardust. New and shiny Blink Dagger.
Wow, Storm's got 3,500 gold on his bank account. A lot of money for G right now.
It looks like a line also being drawn there, of where they want to go.
Haste!
Actively firing up the neutrals. Earthshaker controlling in Haste Rune.
Storm Spirit only about 1,000 gold away from completing up his sheep stick. He's really going to be able to kill anybody once he has that. Weaver or no.
Evo actually managing to buy the Sacred Red already. Flying in from the chicken. Moscow 5 controlling the enemy neutrals at the moment. EHOME falling back to base.
Okay, they don't feel secure at all outside at the moment. They have no wards up, apart from one watching that bottom rune.
Currently looks like EHOME playing it really, really smart, as I said. The Weaver still farming, while everything of that is happening.
Good aggressive wards as well from Moscow 5. Watching any of EHOME's movements going from the top lane out and towards the neutrals. They want to know what EHOME is doing, but EHOME, a lot of people back at base. Even X is actually back at base. That should not really be happening. X should be on those lanes. He should be pushing these lanes out.
EHOME currently too afraid to do so. Actually, you see that 357's in the woods. And they're moving into it again. G could initiate if he wants to. TLT though, he's still farming.
EHOME, even though they're sitting inside their base, Moscow 5 aren't getting that much more of an advantage because they're sticking together and looking for ganks.
And now they're pushing the tier 2 tower, they want to force the fight. Weaver does not have his Radiance just yet.
I think this is what EHOME were waiting for.
Middle tower is under attack.
EHOME were waiting for the tier 2 initiation. Weaver has the relic. Killing it off this creep camp will actually almost give him enough for it, but it won't be enough. There needs to be a little bit more of a delay here.
Is under attack.
Axe is just using his heat-seeking missile to harass the heroes down.
Short 100 gold. Weaver.
Moscow 5 not showing themselves there.
Now he buys a Radiant Threads, but he actually sells his item to get it. He wants it for this fight. The courier has bursted out. The rockets are still flying. 357 trying to slow down this fight until the range is completed. The sandstorm is there, and AA blinks in. BKB does. VS stops. VS will take it for the team. It's well worth it. 357 ES. He must land a vigil with the BKB. He's going to stop it. In the meantime, Weaver has the Radiance. Trying to find Moscow 5. He's currently caught. Time lapse is up. Avoids the smoke. Gets the Crystal Maiden in the back end of play. And big play. Big epic energy gets the kill. Double kill for Lynch as well. Bouncing off the ulti. TLT though, Weaver gets the double, pulled in by G, but he's burning. X comes in with a double. They have no stun for Santa. Santa takes a lot of damage, and he's the only one to survive for Moscow 5.
3 to 4 trade there. EHOME still holding onto that tier 2 tower as he holds it dearly. It's on very, very low HP at the moment. It's deny range even.
A lot of kills for Weaver. Weaver and Tinker. surviving.
Allstars and Sand King both dying after the ult has been used. It's fair enough. Venture Spirit in the end, swapping that Sand King out. And BKB is up on Tinker at the moment. Great play by EHOME.
Yeah, EHOME, the heroes that needed to die, died. And the heroes that needed to live, lived. And both got a double kill as well. EHOME are now going to make Moscow 5 a little bit cautious. That graph is slowly starting to dip back down again. Back down to about 4,000 gold advantage towards the Radiant. But it did spike up to about 7k at one point.
So PLT is farming up. 1.8k in the bank. Probably going to want to go for the hard to stay long on the fight.
Good to see S2. 221 now for 15. 60 more kills than G. 5-4, 4-3. Weaver is actually the strongest hero on the map right now.
He is indeed. Currently on low HP though. Actually, buying out the heal himself to heal up. He does not even want to go back to base, using the time to farm. TV is up back to top lane. And Moscow 5, they're currently a little baffled that EHOME pulled off such a successful defense.
And that worked so well. That was getting down when the Crystal Maiden went. They lost their support heroes. There was just that ES and SK ulti. With those two. Actually, SK got his ulti off. Actually, no, SK didn't.
SK did use the ulti, but Moscow 5, they're actually pressing and they know that EHOME is currently out. They might actually catch them out. Moscow 5, they're smoked up. EHOME, do they know what's going on? Do they know it's 3-5-7 using his start still farming at the moment? They might actually catch him.
Yeah, they've got him. Slano will get the kill. Pops the BKB. Sandstorm. 3-5-7 still living through this. He's got a couple of seconds. He's going pulled back in by Storm Spirit. Lich only bounced up. FCB will die. Slano with a double kill. Storm wants A2 low. A ulti. The stun. Yes. Pops the ulti, but it's not going to be enough. 3 support heroes down. Great initiate by Moscow 5. Oh, but who's around? Tinker TP's out. That was close.
Still surviving. Moscow 5. They can't actually push because the Creeper is back at their tower.
That's why Weaver's actually running straight towards the mid. And Tinker's down on bottom.
Great movement there by EHOME across the map. 3 of the support heroes going down, but the 2 big ones still not dead yet.
You can kill who you want now. Now Slaughter. If he gets the ulti on EHOME. Oh, he doesn't. EHOME, on EHOME, on PLT. Yeah, PLT is now the entire EHOME side. Or at least he is their hopes.
Actually, TV's out once again, and PLT gonna farm the Ancients.
And EHOME's all back up. EHOME's all back up. The 3 kills gave Moscow 5 no advantage.
Except for the gold.
Yeah, gold next for you, man. We got Geometry set up here by EHOME.
And finally, actually, D made it incomplete his sweepstakes.
Interesting to actually know where that gem came from. Was it actually picked up during that fight in the mid before? I think it actually was.
The yellow Discord is actually up on the ancient version. I think this is the first time we're seeing it. Dota 2 at least.
I just worked out. It's got to be Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden's actually rebought another gem. Probably try to catch out that Weaver. Okay, he wants to try and shooky and have all this free movement, but on the Crystal Maiden, it's not going to last very long.
Anything on what PLT wants to go for? He's got 2.9k in the bank. Actually,
I'm thinking Butterfly.
I'm thinking hard. I'm really thinking hard, but I think that BKB would probably be better. Not get caught up all the time. He's already dealing enough damage. Just about stability.
Considering the money he's got, he hasn't actually spent it. I think he's going to go for a little bit higher than a BKB. Just for the items, BKB items, you can buy up some of them already.
And if he actually, on the other hand, if you try to go for the Reaver and he gets caught, he's got no gold to buy back.
Yeah, that's true. 43 minutes in.
So incredibly important. Aaron looks like he really wants to buy that Reaver.
And he's heading up towards the secret shop now, so we will find out. He has his support, his teammates there. He's going to go for the Ancient first, the little armadillos. Or the ancient big thunder lizards. Look like armadillos, man.
And POV now moving towards the secret shop. Really looking to buy up, and it's probably going to be the Reaver. Not buying it. not buying it. He's moving around. He's actually saving the gold.
He's teasing. He's teasing. The Weaver wave flying up. I think you just want to check out the high ground just in case there was a game
smoked up or something of this sort. Moscow 5, they are on the bottom lane though.
And Moscow 5 actually pushing out their own lanes right now. Where is that Tinker? Tinker's still back at base. I'm really surprised about this. Tinker is not moving between the lanes, even though he should be. He should be on that top lane right now, pushing it out.
They probably fear that Moscow 5 are smoked in, just waiting for him to TP to somewhere.
Well, there's the point of fear, and there's a point of we need to actually move and do something, or else Moscow 5, next time they pick up our 3 support heroes, then they can actually push in, because the creep waves will all be in their advantage.
Not quite sure at the moment why Axe is not TPing to top lane. The line of engage being drawn by Moscow 5, they won't go through the secret shop.
Yeah,
the MCB is the guy actually coming out of base first. And it is now we actually see why, because Sandking got that BKB and PLT is pushing on top lane instead.
Wait for that BKB oldie to pop in Moscow 5's face.
Moscow 5 are just moving around. They can't keep baiting.
Armored up. I think they want to get the tier 2 tower.
Kind of want to. Santa because staying there and checking out if somebody's there.
They can't stay there forever. Actually, CM showing
Radiant's
herself, and there goes the
top
instant
tower is
ping.
under attack.
And the defense of the tier 2, but that's why finally Weaver's actually on the top. TP support. It was going to come in from Tinker, but he cancelled it. And Weaver
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
doesn't get the last hit. Storm will jump it, turns him into a pig. Try and run out, silenced. There goes the Weaver wave. Tinker again faking on the TP.
Excellent play by Tinker.
Great play by Weaver as well, sticking on that lane. And Tinker actually in the end goes down towards the bottom lane.
And actually completes that Mandasar. Weaver completes Mandasar instead. I'm not quite sure if this choice is the correct one. Because if he's cheap, he can't do anything.
3 of him though will actually help out in the team fights at least.
That is true.
Especially if he gets himself caught in trouble.
Currently no goals to buy back though. He just wants to increase his DPS a little bit.
Yeah, he definitely has done that.
And lines actually drawn on the dire neutrals as well.
What party do you want to take? Well, here's 3 options. EHOME still actually farming up the lizards again.
Doing it really like the 2 core heroes, Tinker as well as Weaver.
Really surprised that Tinker not moving between the lanes, but he's only not moving between the lanes when the wave is actually over the river. He does not trust anything over his river. The river is what divides these 2 teams, and you never cross it without support or any form of intel.
Moscow 5, they currently still have a 12 kill advantage, but it looks like they're losing a little bit control of the game. Lich, what the hell? How does he get the goal for this?
Alright, so we've got Meth, Pipe and Sheepstick for Santa.
And now Moscow 5, they want to push this in. They can't do so because Weaver could probably be permanently disabled. Actually looking at the gold he currently has, he's got not enough gold for buyback.
Moscow 5 might try this because the reason why Santa can do it is because he's got 154 creep stats, but he's got 8 kills and 1 death. That's where his money's coming from.
Yeah, he's still farming out. He needs enough gold to actually manage to do the buyback.
Weaver, don't get caught out. The Moscow 5 side.
They probably know that Weaver will be farming this camp once again.
The water's there, but actually they're going to rotate down towards the secret shop. Moscow 5 just drawing the line. You hear that? That's the line we do not cross. AA doesn't stand for that. Wants to cross it. No, he doesn't. Down towards bottom lane. Check that bottom lane out. Siege creep on it. Tinker can actually try and push that himself. In fact, he should be trying to push that right now.
AA Allstars actually flying down to help out.
Looks like it's time for the big man.
Could be the case, but top lane currently also pushing in a little bit. Moscow 5 just going around the secret shop area. And all 5 heroes for EHOME are back at base.
Interesting actually see the Veil of Discord. Operation Apparition, first time I've actually seen that icon. Dota 2.
And TP actually coming in on top lane. Axe is there. Axe is pushing in.
And there's no siege creep, but there's 2 of them actually coming in behind. He's actually picked this timing perfectly to push through the top, or at least to damage up the creep wave so it can push through the top.
They still fear Moscow 5's gank, but the Moscow 5 are actually showing themselves on mid lane.
Weaver has enough money for buyback now.
He does indeed, and the 2
Radiant's
CP
top
a lot of
tower
damage
is
on the
under
TF2 tower on
attack.
bottom lane. Moscow 5, they have to fall back, and they will fall back.
There's too much there. EHOME, more space, and still, while all this is happening, with Team Moscow 5 searching for a gank, Weaver has not stopped farming. He has never stopped farming.
Because really farming non-stop there. 323 creeps.
Huge, man. Absolutely huge.
Not the fastest farmer, but immense farm.
120 creeps more than G, the biggest hero for Moscow 5. It's a lot of money coming into one Weaver.
And also see it in the amount of difference in gold earned.
Thinking about Rosh
once again.
The thought for Rosh. They drew on the mini-map for it.
They did, but it's just waiting for EHOME, waiting for PLC to power, then he becomes unstoppable. And it currently looks like they are pushing out top lane.
Yeah, this is interesting play by EHOME. It's interesting to see actually how EHOME can actually go with this. EHOME, I think all they want to do is just push the lanes for the moment. And when the lane gets close enough, then BT on top of it with X, maybe bring down a Rax and get yourself...
Using his two Mantle illusion to actually push it up top lane. X actually the only one who's there. He should be careful not to get caught out.
Oh, he'll be fine. He's just moving himself back a little bit further. He's still got his BKB if he does get in trouble.
But that Blinking Nation by Star might not be enough, and G can just jump on him. 2 sheepsticks, don't forget that. It's hard disabled, they're coming out. And actually, this is M5 are starting to attack.
This is going to be an interesting play here. How's EHOME going to handle this situation?
They know what's going on? I don't think so.
There's a ward there. They know exactly what is going on. They know exactly what's happening. They know exactly where they're moving to. They're giving up, and EHOME able to fall back. Their vision right now is perfect for this scenario. Perfect.
They've had this observer, but for Moscow they have not realized it yet.
Moscow 5 had the same wards up, one up next to Secret Shop and one actually watching the mid lane. Santa's going out. The short top lane is X. X in trouble! The BKB has popped and TP's out. They can't stop it. ALD just flies out uselessly.
Meanwhile, X could be in there together with PLT. So even more farm coming for them.
3,500 gold now for PLT.
He's giving the X the farm though. Furry X wants to get close to his Skies of Vice. He's got 3,000 in the bank. Ultimate Orb already up.
Really great to see 357 getting some farm. He needs his Blink Dagger up for EHOME. Really needs that up.
Moscow 5, 3 of them currently in the bot lane. Starter losing his effectiveness at the moment.
Sliders can't gank anything because there's nothing to gank. EHOME aren't wanting to initiate. They're waiting for Moscow 5 to initiate, and then they're going to jump.
EHOME are really playing it down very clever.
EHOME know that they can't initiate with what they've got. With what they've got, they can counter gank perfectly. The only initiate which they can do, and they need to wait for, is Sand King. Sand King needs to actually get that Blink Dagger up, and then they can think about initiating. Until that point, everything is just counter ganking.
Chilling touch, I saw the smoke popping out for Moscow 5. They're looking for a gank. Will they find somebody this time?
This is going to be so unnatural for Moscow 5. They're actually going to go for Roshan. Maybe.
Looks like it.
Maybe. X is pushing the top lane, so they can't do this for long.
But they're still going to go for it.
And Raw from FCB spots it happening. Actually helps out. Roshan really low on armor. That amplified damage.
And EHOME there does not look like they want to go for it.
Middle tower
He's almost dead. The time is close, the time is almost gone, and the time is not going to happen. EHOME is not going to start.
Immortality
He
is
now has Legacy
mine.
Immortal.
He will have that 2 times life, but it's even more difficult to kill. But Tinker finally finishing up Skies of Vice.
Yeah. So that's a double sheep stick after the rearm.
As he actually TP's in on bot lane, he should be careful. Weaver's already gonna... Weaver! What a play there. What a play. Ancient Apparition also flying in. Weaver's actually chasing it.
I think he wants G, or at least do a little bit of damage to G. Gets niggled by the Shooky. EM's TPing out. G's gone.
And 5, they really don't have confidence to fight this, although G still got ages.
And mid lane is pushed as well. Top lane, it's pushed. Everything is pushed on Moscow 5. Moscow 5, a team that love to move the map. They love to initiate. They can't because all the lanes are being pushed. They're being slowly choked down. And if they initiate on EHOME, they're going to get countered straight away by ES as well as SK. This is a horrible, horrible position for them. And the only thing they can do is wait it out and try and battle EHOME on the farm, which is almost next to impossible.
That is true, because Weaver, they just have a stronger late game there. Curry looks at field, he's still firing at the Ancient. Checking out his goal, the count number 5.7k.
And check out the difference.
It's actually been going down because of EHOME's clever play. The advantage of the ratings gone now.
This is looking very, very bleak for the Moscow 5 team. It's looking great for all the fans of China out there. EHOME is the last hope for China to win the $1 million. They're in the lower bracket as well, so they still have work to do.
The next one they will need to fight will be MYM if they win this match, but they still have to overcome Moscow 5. Not a single Rex has fallen yet from either side.
A little bit of this is the lull, the time before the storm, man.
Harass completed on Weaver. Even more difficult to kill.
Oh, this is getting to the point where EHOME have possibly brought back a game which should have been Moscow 5's. This game should have been Moscow 5's with their start.
They have had an absolutely insane domination during the early game, as well as mid game.
Slaughter's trying to get to his heart. He's managed to get himself up a Reaver. G, I think he's still trying to get up now. He's actually put another Mystic Staff, looking for probably Shivas.
They want to stop the DPS abilities of PLC's Weaver.
Crystal Maiden even buys Nogarak so she can live a little bit longer. Might go BKB so she can actually pop off her ulti. Santa in the meantime, he's got mech, he's got pipe as well as one plate mail. He's also got that sheep stick.
Seriously looking difficult for Moscow 5 at the moment. On the scoreboard it looks like they are owning about 27 to 15. And EHOME, they are the aggressor at the moment. Tinker also farming out 1.4k up on him.
I think we've actually got SK going for Assault Cure Us.
Do we? What's he going for, Jeeves? What's he got?
We've got Vitality Booster and Playmail right now.
Just probably tanking up a little bit. I'm surprised they're not seeing a dagger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If he's had this money for a while, but to actually buy up those items, the only extra slot he's got is a magic wand. If he sells that, then he can buy dagger.
Probably just that they want to outlast.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because once Ancient Apparition ulti, Lich ulti, and Crystal Maiden ulti are blown out, they do not have enough
look
DPS
at top. Look at
Dire's
top.
bottom tower has
Weaver
fallen.
wants to push. Tinker's here as well. And even though Moscow 5 want to rally themselves in the bottom lane, they got 2 siege creeps there. It's not going to be enough.
Santa actually TPing back there.
Santa won't be enough to stop a Weaver. And again, the TP coming back in again by X. They want to bring down the racks. Storm's going to jump. And it's a very, very fast Piglet running around. G's in trouble. G pops up the BKB, but still the damage is being done by PLT. He's still got time left, and he uses it. G, he's almost out of mana. In fact, he's actually still got a little bit for the life. SK, Burrow, Happy, CM's gone. CM is gone. Still falling back. Slaughter gets a kill on the bottom lane while this is happening. Double TP support goes back. In fact, triple TP support from EHOME goes back. And maybe ATO. Fisher holding him. Tinker TP. Tinker turns him into an egg. They need to get this kill. The stun. The Weaver wave. It's a little Piglet. And it's a dead Slaughter. EHOME.
Waiting one venturous spirit for Crystal Maiden as well as Slaughter. What a big play there by EHOME. TF3 tower's nearly done.
Slaughter has money for buyback though. He doesn't want to use it. He does not want to use it. He wants to complete up his heart. Weaver's pushing the mid.
Very difficult there at the moment because the Thundertons are actually showing itself. Axe seeping back into the mid lane as well. They're using this opportunity that Slaughter is not there. No physical DPS for Moscow 5. Crystal Main just actually
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fortification potting off.
Gonna buy him time. EHOME won't push this. They've still got 2 heroes not here.
G's into it. Slaughter walks back. They want to go. The snitch over the easy bouncing around.
Tinkered over the BKB. Should be able to get back out. EHOME bail. They forced the buyback. They forced the Lich ulti. And EHOME, that's all I think they wanted to do just then.
Very clever play there once again by EHOME. Axe keeping back top lane and using as much of the machines to actually farm up.
Really want to see what SK is going to buy. He's on the edge of a blink dagger. Just on the edge.
Yeah. He picks up Jammer through side for a while. Not sure what he wants.
Weaver, even with his Heart, Radiance, Manta and Lincolns, at a 60-minute mark now, he still has 4.1k. He can spend 2 grand of that at the moment and still be able to buy back.
Yeah, he's still using his illusions to crash that top lane. 2 catapults actually coming with the next wave.
Such great push. This kind of thing you see coming out from a hero like Mirana. But PLT is doing it himself and then finds out Santa. A little bit of damage to CM with the Frost, but the Manta-style illusions just disappear after a while. G has 3k gold now.
357 still farming up.
He is really lucky he had that Aegis before, man. Really, really lucky. Or else he would have had to buy back.
That's true.
And then it would have been a completely different story for Moscow 5.
EHOME basically, they gave the Aegis to them. Not fearing that they think they're probably going to win the head-on fight anyway, so we killed you just 2 times over.
Force
5k gold now for Weaver. What is his CS score? 473 at 61 minutes. And now they catch him out. He manages to get into Shuki. AA wants to pop the ulti. He can't see him though. He's tried twice. And PLT runs rings around him and runs back over the river as well.
And once again, fail engagement with Moscow 5. And EHOME, they're looking strong in this game. All they need is just another Rex. Because before the Rex falls, anything can happen. We've seen it so many times.
Yep. It's all about what happens with the team fights. At this point,
Sacking wouldn't have enough money for a blink dagger. But is he going to buy it though?
I want to point out right now there's actually 3 heroes for the Dire that can buy back, where there's only 1 hero, G, that can buy back for the Radiant. So if there was a team fight, EHOME would be quite happy to sacrifice lives if they can bring down Moscow 5.
That is actually true. Sacking still not buying up anything, 2.2k up on him. Guilty, getting bodyguarded by the entire team there.
EHOME still want to keep up with that farm. They want to be able to buy...
They are dragging it out. They really dragging it out to late game. Until Tinker has so many rearmable items.
The drag stops. The drag can stop.
They probably know that Moscow 5 is in the woods. And Moscow 5 is hitting a few news there. They're doing it very fast, but they managed to catch him out.
Storm jumps right over the top. That was a lot of mana to be used. And now the Howl of Terror, they want to get the blinking Slaughter.
Slaughter just blinks out in time. Not quite sure why Axe did not shoot Slaughter back there. Maybe a misclick, maybe they did not want to go it. I'm not sure.
Maybe range just wasn't close enough.
So many main separation users with ulti actually to push out top lane.
Oh, Slaughter still hasn't been able to change up his arms, and he doesn't want to at this point too. He wants to be able to buy back. He's finally actually worked himself up to a point where he can actually buy back. Will he get that hard is my big question. G is up here now. He has 3,400 gold. He still wants to get that. It's got to be that Shivas. He's looking at a Shivas.
3.7k up on Tinker as well. What are we going to see? Are we going to have a mad style for more pushing power, or maybe silence? That Orchid more malevolence?
I think Orchid would be a very, very good choice right now.
We'll counter Storm pretty damn hard. And Weaver completes up his butterfly with all his items.
Oh wow. Watch AA's ulti hit EHOME while they're going for Roshan.
But are they going to do it fast enough? They're Moscow 5 are on the chase.
And Storm can jump in, but Storm also, he does, yes he does, he has full mana. Slaughter's going in, SK picks up the Aegis. Slaughter wants to go for the Storm, and puts the swap against SK back out. He goes into Sandstorm, the Fissure, 357 finally pops, but he does have the Aegis. Aegis caught out. Oh, the big fail, He's almost there. Burrow strike. Epic Tanner. 357. Right on G. It's a double kill for the Weaver. And EHOME, they lose MCB as well. Moscow 5. Casualties of war. Blood Storm Spirit. Holy hell. Moscow 5.
Everyone actually died. G bought back into the game.
No money for anybody else though. It's now 3-on-1.
PLZ and 357 pushing down the lane. Tinker could actually TP in back.
Oh gee, he's caught out by Tinker. He's going to toy with him while the mid-rax is going to go down. Rearm, chicken, rearm, chicken. G is now a pig, still running back. Tinker doesn't want it though because the mid-rax is going down by Weaver. Pumps the Manta. 24 seconds before Moscow 5 gets back up again.
Melee Rex for EHOME, meanwhile tanking pushing up top lane. They're gonna rotate top afterwards.
And Tinker TP spot. Here's attack on all prongs. Weaver goes spot.
He's using his illusions, Mantis illusions hitting on top lane at the moment. 357 going on the tier 3 tower.
There's Case there. AA ulti's going to slow down the bottom. There's actually G. G wants to get out. He loses the line. Melee Rex is gone. And EHOME managed to topple the mighty Russians.
357 still on top lane, getting hit by AA ultimate there. And is there to help out, but it's double Rex already.
EHOME and possibly just walked out a miracle. And oh, what a jump! But A2O's there! The stun! G's out of position! Storm is gone! But AA jumps in! 357 BKB keeps him up long enough! Just for AA taking enough damage!
Radiant's middle
and that's also being sheeped there by Tinker. And it's
done! He swaps up! Just so he gets close enough to throw the magic missile. GG!
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
They are 6 kills behind, but it does not matter at all.
Moscow 5 will find themselves out of the tournament. They have still played amazing games of DotA. But it is going to be EHOME that leave the booth. They are done. They are finished. And Moscow 5 are out. EHOME will advance. EHOME the last standing chance for China. And they do the great sportsmanship, go into the other side of the booth. They will shake the hands of Moscow 5 for playing such an amazing game of DotA.
Congratulations to both teams for giving us such an amazing game. EHOME, obviously they have a smile. But Moscow 5, what a performance early game.
And Moscow 5, they really started off hard in that game. But EHOME, it just comes to show you the patience of their team. EHOME, one of the most experienced teams attending this event right now. And they just managed to hold on. They said, you know what? If we do this, we can take it. And a lot of people are going to be looking at this game later on, but they'll also be looking at the next game coming up on the main stage. It's going to be awesome. Stick around. We'll be back in just a moment.